What if the absolute biggest threat to your retirement isn't a massive market crash or even inflation, but completely preventable mistakes you might literally be making right now? In this explainer, we're going to uncover the everyday errors that are silently destroying millions of financial futures across the country. And look, we're not talking about complex Wall Street blunders that take an economics degree to understand. No, we're talking about fundamental, everyday mistakes hiding right in plain sight. And the stakes here? They really couldn't be higher. Recent data shows the average American is throwing away over $200,000 in potential retirement savings. Over 200 grand. That's not a typo. We're talking about enough money to just outright buy a house, fully fund your kids' college education, or literally buy yourself years of stress-free income. And they're losing it simply because of the traps we're about to break down. You see, small errors made early in your career, they don't just sit there, they compound. A minor slip-up at age 25 can easily cost you more than your entire annual salary by the time you hit 65. So, let's get right into Phase 1 setup, or as I like to call it, rejecting your free money. Okay, the most astonishing mistake happens right at the starting line, failing to capture your full employer match. Let's just look at the raw math. On a $50,000 salary with a 50% match up to 6%. If you contribute just 3%, you get a total of $2,250 a year. But if you just bump that to the required 6%, you instantly trigger an extra $750 of completely free money every single year. When you don't do this, you are literally looking your employer in the eye and saying, "No thank you, please keep your money." Now, I know $750 today might not sound life-changing, but over a 30-year career, saying no thanks to this guaranteed return compounds into a massive six-figure loss. We are talking well over $100,000 in lost retirement savings. And the craziest part? It requires absolutely zero investment skill to earn. You literally just had to ask for it. Actually, scratch that. You just had to check a box on an HR portal. All right, let's move to Phase 2, strategy. This is all about fear, fees, and panic. So once your money is actually inside the 401k, fear of the market becomes this silent wealth killer. People get spooked by volatility, which, hey, is totally understandable, so they end up treating their 401k like a standard savings account, just leaving their contributions sitting in cash. But this introduces something called purchasing power risk. Because of inflation, the cost of living just keeps going up, right? If your money isn't growing faster than inflation, it's actively losing value. Sitting in cash might feel safe today, but over decades, not investing in the market is actually the much riskier choice. To put that into perspective, just look at the sheer scale of this gap. It's staggering. If you put $300 a month into a safe money market, earning 2%, you end up with about $130,000 over 30 years. But that exact same $300 invested in a historically average stock portfolio, that grows to over $400,000. Hiding in cash out of fear literally just cost you $270,000. And while fear keeps your money from growing, there's another threat actively draining it: excessive investment fees. This is the invisible wealth killer. The crucial point you have to understand here is that excessive fees don't come in the mail as a physical bill. You're never going to see a statement asking you to pay them. Instead, they are quietly and visibly skimmed right off the top of your returns year after year, just steadily bleeding your wealth dry without you ever even noticing. Let's look at a real-world comparison. Imagine two identical investors, right? Both are saving $500 a month for 30 years. Both are getting the exact same market returns. The only difference? One picks a low-cost index fund with a tiny 0.1% fee, and the other picks an actively managed fund charging a 1.2% fee. That tiny, seemingly harmless percentage point difference, it wipes out roughly $100,000 in wealth over 30 years. And the irony here? The data shows you're often paying that higher fee for inferior performance. You are literally paying a premium to lose money. Crazy, right? Which brings us to the totally emotionally driven mistake of market timing. Look, human psychology is a terrible investment advisor. It makes us feel invincible when markets are soaring, so we buy in at the absolute highest prices. And then, when the market inevitably crashes and everyone on the news is screaming and panicking, we get terrified. We stop our contributions, we flee to cash, and we lock in our losses. We end up naturally buying high and selling low, which is the exact opposite of how you build wealth. To fix this, we really need to reframe how we view the market. Market volatility is a feature. It is not a bug. When the economy is panicking and the market drops, staying the course with steady automatic payroll deductions is your absolute superpower. It allows you to naturally utilize dollar cost averaging and accumulate discounted shares. You're basically buying stocks on clearance. When the market recovers, and it always does, those extra shares you bought on the cheap generate massive outsized returns.
Okay, let's jump right into phase 3, access, or treating your 401k like an ATM.
Accessing your money too early is a fantastic way to completely derail decades of progress. Let's walk through the trap of the supposedly harmless 401k loan. Step 1. You borrow against your 401k for a down payment or maybe to consolidate that. And it seems like a brilliant hack, right? Because you're paying yourself back with interest. But here's step 2. That money is now removed from the market, completely missing out on crucial compound growth. Then comes step 3, the disaster scenario. You experience an unexpected job loss. Suddenly, step 4 kicks in. Most plans require you to repay the entire loan balance within 60 days. And if you can't, that balance becomes a fully taxed distribution. You now owe massive income taxes on it, plus a brutal 10% early withdrawal penalty. An innocent loan just turned into a catastrophic financial nightmare. And hey, the mistake of cashing out when changing jobs is just as devastating. Imagine you leave a job at age 30 and you've got a $15,000 balance in your account. It's super tempting to just cash out to pay off a car or wipe out some credit cards. But after taxes and that 10% penalty, you might walk away with maybe 10 grand in immediate cash. If you had just rolled that $15,000 over and left it invested for 35 more years at an 8% return, it would grow to over $200,000. You aren't just getting 10 grand today. You are brutally trading away 200 grand of your future security. Let that sink in. Now for phase 4, timing, the absolutely devastating cost of waiting. Waiting around for the perfect financially stable moment to start investing severely underestimates the unforgiving mathematics of time. Let's look at Sarah and Mike. At age 25, Sarah starts investing just $200 a month. At age 35, after 10 years, she stops completely. She never puts in another dime. Meanwhile, Mike waits until age 35 to start, but he contributes a much heftier $300 every single month all the way until age 65. By retirement, Mike has actually contributed $90,000 more out of pocket than Sarah, but guess what? Sarah ends up with more wealth. This visually proves that compound interest is both beautiful and brutal. Because she simply started 10 years earlier, time does all the heavy lifting for her. And delaying doesn't just hurt your wallet mathematically, it creates a massive psychological burden. I call this the retirement anxiety spiral. If you wait until your 40s to start taking this seriously, the math dictates you might have to save an impossible 30 to 40% of your income just to catch up. Retirement planning transforms from this quiet, automatic background process in your 20s into a raging financial emergency in your 40s that literally dominates every single budgeting decision you make. Which brings us to our conclusion, securing your financial future. Now, these wealth-destroying mistakes rarely happen in isolation. The person missing their match is usually the exact same person sitting in cash and getting tempted to cash out when switching jobs. But the amazing news, they are 100% preventable. Regardless of your income level right now, you can stop sabotaging your own account today. Go to HR and capture your full match tomorrow. Invest for growth, don't just hide in cash. Keep those investment fees extremely low. Resist the temptation of 401k loans. Ignore the news and stay invested through market chaos. Never cash out when changing jobs. And above all, start today. Don't wait for perfection. Let compound growth do the heavy lifting for you. As the saying goes, you can always hustle to earn more money later, but you can never, ever buy back yesterday. Your future self deserves financial security, so get started today. Because time is the one asset